All right, folks, it's time for bed. 10:43. I'm going to bed early. I already had my shower, and because I did a bunch of yard work and was filthy, so I had to take a shower before I ate dinner. Thankfully, Sarah took care of dinner, and it was wonderful. I feel good about everything I got done today. I probably looked like an idiot to some neighbors because I cut down the pampas grass. I have a massive pampas grass. The thing is huge. Uh, I learned last year that having the right tools makes a big difference. So I knew it wasn't going to be the horrible task that it used to be. But still, it's a mess. And some of those pieces are small and they're hard to keep from getting blown all over the yard by the wind and all that. So when I was done and cleaned up as best I could, I also wanted to fix the grass in the front yard that I was not happy with how it looked after I cut it Saturday. So, as I mentioned, my neighbors probably think I'm crazy that I cut my grass again after I just cut it 3 days ago. Um, there was just so much of it Saturday. It was so thick, and there was dead grass left on the yard and or cut grass. And then, of course, when it dries out and is brown, it looks terrible. And I'm spending money to try to make my yard greener, not browner. so, so I went a different direction, made sure all the that the mower was constantly blowing everything it went over towards the street, which is not what I did Saturday. I blew it all to the driveway so I could get it up easier off the driveway. So this time I went perpendicular to that, blew everything towards the street, and believe it or not, it does look a world better. I was so shocked at how much better it looked. Um, but I'm not cutting it again in 3 more days. My yard's generally every 7 to 10 days it needs cut, and hopefully the treatments and stuff they're doing to it will not make me have to cut it any more than that. Because then when I was done with that, I went and got my weed eater, my trimmer, and trimmed the ditch because it's too much to get the mower in the ditch. It's impossible. And trimmed the ditch, trimmed around the house, trimmed around the trees, edged the driveway, and actually missed completely skipped one side of the driveway, not on purpose, and then I ran out of string on the back side of the house when I was very nearly done going around the house. And then I realized I didn't do the one side of the driveway, but it really doesn't look bad, so I'm not going to mess with it, or didn't mess with it anymore today. And then blew the driveway off and was done. Last year, I was fortunate enough to be able to get a bunch of cobalt tools, battery operated, including a chainsaw, a bush trimmer, and a blower, among other things. But those three actually just make such a world of difference when doing that pampas grass. Um, so that was money well spent. I love the Cobalt tools. I love the batteries. They last long, and I've got three of them and a charger. And so, if you keep one going and one being charged with a spare sitting there, it's never an issue. So, uh, Champions League today, I didn't watch more than a minute or two of it because I just had other stuff to do. I did get my 10K row in today, a 5 and a 5 with weights too. Um, but Spurs play in their Champions League match tomorrow, so I will um, be taking a break to do that. That's part of the reason I wanted to get as much of it of what needed done today. The rain coming Thursday is one thing, but then the Spurs match tomorrow, I didn't want to miss or feel guilty about what I should have been doing instead of sitting watching football. But anyway, I had a busy day. I got laundry, I got groceries, I got dishwasher, and a bunch of yard work, and kept my father afloat. And that's it. I'm beat. See you tomorrow.